Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with Paladins video, playing some Koga today with his sort of new Adrenaline Junkie. It got changed, like I think, a patch ago, not this update specifically, but they changed it so that it doesn't affect, I think, shields. It might still affect deployables, I can't remember, but it is now back to 80. The builds might be a tiny bit different, but they're very close for sure to what they were the last time I covered Koga. I might have more variants than I did before. I'm not sure if I had 4. I can't really remember, but this is what I'm going to be running. We might still use the claws a tiny bit, but the focus is on Adrenaline Junkie because it is better for the most part. Still a little bit different because they removed the shield thing, but alright, so game on. Looks like we've got a pretty good one. Siege Serpent Beach, Dragos, Fernando, Makoa, and Genos versus another Genos, Io, Eevee, Torvald, and Victor. I actually don't know how this works with Torvald shield. I'm pretty sure it will still gen it, but maybe because of the way they changed it, it won't work. I'd probably go for the self-heal, right? Just because we've got a Genos and it kind of helps for us to tick up faster and stuff instead of the extra health. I don't know. I also don't know what's going on in the chat, but shouts out that is to our, Fernando. We'll go for double nimble or life rip. I kind of want to go for life rip and try and play. It's kind of like a duelist versus the Victor and the healers. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll see. Pluck. I don't have a talent. I guess Adrenaline Junkie is bugged. That's why it was broken. I saw other Kogas without a talent, and that's what that is. Okay. We got Pluck, though. Fusillade, Aegis, and Illuminary versus Ghost. Busting Power Custom is going to be a pain. Burst by thanks, Grandpa, and Wormhole. But my plan is to play kind of like a damage and not do that where I just tank a K for free. Do have the double tanks. That's kind of to our advantage, but I'm not really sure how this is going to work. I guess firing into the Torvald doesn't really give us free energy. If he's got a shield up, I'm pretty sure we don't gen it off of him. Yeah, we definitely don't. So that's a massive counter. I didn't even really think about that, but yeah, when we loaded it, I realized I don't know how that's going to actually interact. We'll switch to the claws and slash away a little bit. I think your damage is significantly higher if you're in the claws stance after they changed it, but you do obviously have to have energy, and now I don't. There's a dash, somehow still alive here. Don't know how the Eevee didn't see me then, either the Genos. We're just going to F and go around, maybe get rid of one of them. She's blinking around kind of crazy. My god, trying to track this Eevee, that's going to give my brain problems. Now that they're saying he needs Unbound, I'm going to just try my best to dodge the Genos grip because that's going to be a massive issue. Shots into him there, he's still alive. I feel like I'm doing okay damage in this one, but compared to the Victor and stuff, I don't think I'm providing that much value compared to if I was on like an actual normal damage. There goes the Eevee. Somehow she's still up. She's blinking back. Hello, Torvald. Do I go for the ultimate here? Yeah, this is such a weird game. Big damage on him. He's actually gone because that goes through shields. For some reason I completely forgot about that. Hello, Victor. I wish I had more of my meter. Eevee's on me. Now I'm dead. I feel like it's been so long since I played Adrenaline Junkie Koga. I don't feel like I know how to play this. Did that sentence make sense? I'm not sure. Shots on the Eevee. She's reacting kind of slow sometimes, but that's a Genos ultimate. RIP Fernando. But where's that Torvald gone? Is he still just here? He is. Makoa somehow just completely ignored him. He's going for the hook. He actually got the Genos off there, but yeah, I feel like I'd just be better off in most of these fights being in the claws stance and trying to slash through people like this, which is odd because I didn't used to like claws Koga at all. That was kind of the focus of the last couple of videos, but now going into the SMGs, which used to be my favorite, feels kind of odd. It still works. I definitely still feel effective when I'm focused on the SMGs, but if I switch to the claws, I feel like my damage is just massively higher. There goes the IO. Yeah, really, really odd. I might be dead here. That's a Victor ult. I think I died to that. Yeah, okay, at least we absorbed a hit. Koa went for the ult. I feel like the double tank with Genos here is kind of bodying us, to be honest, because we just don't have enough healing to deal with their damage output and stuff. I probably should focus the Eevee a little bit more, to be honest, because it's kind of my job, or I should go after the healers and stuff. Don't really feel like I have space in this one, which is a really, really big problem. I might be dead to the Torvald. We've got the ultimate, big shots into him. He's still alive. Can we finish him off here, please? There we go. Hello, Victor. Yeah, I definitely should be trying to play a little bit more aggressively like that. There goes the Koga. Not Koga, I'm playing Koga. We got rid of the Victor. That's probably the better way to use it. Instead of just, SMGs the entire time, it probably makes more sense to switch into the claws and try and do some more damage that way, especially when we're up close and stuff. I don't really know a better way to put it, but it felt like before you'd either play fully in the SMGs or fully in the claws, whereas now I think it makes more sense to actually play kind of with both, depending on like the fight and stuff. I think I prefer the claws overall. I'm more likely to just go fully for the claws thing, but fully SMGs now doesn't really feel right, even though we're going for like the setup for it. That's a Genos ultimate. Don't think I can explain it any better. That was a massive hook there from the Makoa. That's a cripple. It's actually not that bad with Resilience 2. I don't think I need to get Resilience 3. I think 2 is enough. 600 is definitely not worth a little bit of less time on that. Do I go in here and go for like an ultimate? Try and finish off the Eevee. I can't believe I couldn't finish that off there. That was a pain. I'm going to run up here, see if we can get rid of her. Claws a little bit, dash through, go for like an ultimate. Sure, if we get rid of the Victor, this is probably worth doing, right? Yeah, I'll take that trade. That's the Genos on me. I'm dead. We pulled 2 of them away. That's probably worth doing. 75% of it. That does feel like the player should be trying to make those, like going in the back and stuff, instead of, playing like a damage, which is what I was going to do originally. That's an Eevee on me with the ultimate. I think I might be dead. She's emoting for some reason. I'm assuming that was a fat finger because she didn't win the fight straight away and I managed to live. Confused. I feel like my brain in this one is kind of leaking. Switch to the claws, try and get rid of the IO. She has tons of damage reduction. We hit for like 560 or something there. Drogo's punching the Torvald. Nice. Get some little damage over there. Regen some of our energy. Adrenaline Junkie is kind of nice just to be able to gen a little bit more. A little bit scared because I'm kind of low health. I guess we're fine. Koa with the insane hook there. Again, man has been putting in work. And Eevee's gone. I wonder if I'd have died if that had made a decent difference because the Eevee emoting was kind of weird. I don't know, 2-1. But you get what I mean? I feel like I should be using the SMGs to gem my energy and then switching to the claws to deal some damage and kind of using both of them instead of just focusing on one, which isn't the way I kind of prefer to play him, but I think maybe if I played him more, I would get used to it and like it a lot more, because this feels more intentionally like how Koga was designed, even though he's never really worked like this for very long in the past, like depending on the patches and stuff. Shots over there on the Victor. Yeah, I really can't duel any sort of like decent range, so I don't think it makes sense to try and play like a damage. Even though that was my original plan, that definitely isn't going to work. We're going to try and wall run up here a little bit, F, and then switch to the claws. Hello. 12-volt? Am I dead? I don't know really what I'm doing, but I don't think that's enough like sustain for us to live here. Is he going to drop down? Is he going to leave me? Shots over there on the Eevee. Switch here. 12-volt's going for an ult, trying to get rid of him here. He's kind of low. That was not enough. He's gone. Going for an ultimate. Okay. I thought the Genos was going to push on me more there. I don't even know why Genos is there. I thought it was Victor for some reason. I don't know what's going on in this one. I feel like my brain is leaking. Let's get rid of the IO here. Claw stance. There we go. Can we get rid of the Victor too? Oh my god, that was horrendous. I also thought I had less energy, but we got energy gen. Should have stayed in the claws. It wouldn't have mattered. There's 4 of them there and the entire team pulled back. Pretty sure Jones was calling for the treat. I just didn't even really notice. But we've got armor plating 2, max, and nimble. I feel like I could do a more life rip, but I really couldn't get it. I needed the damage reduction and the speed, I think. A Jones got kind of knocked out of that there. There goes the 12-volt. Switching to the claws, try and get rid of her here. Always run out right before I am actually able to finish them off. She's gone. I died for it. That play was horrendous. Hopefully the team can still recover that. I should have been able to get at least 2 of them there. That was really, really bad. I just missed so many of the claws. Really would have liked to have a bit more life rip, but I definitely needed the other stuff. Do I go in here for like an ultimate? I think we go for it right. I guess Makar touched it. See if we can shred through either of the 2 of them. Nearly. There's another dash. The entire team isn't here. I for some reason thought the other 3 were much closer than they actually are, because I saw Makoa, I didn't see any of the others, so I assumed they couldn't be that far back. I guess Fernando was still in spawn for some reason. Don't know if that was a team issue or an awareness issue. It was probably just me not being aware enough, which happens all the time when I'm making these videos. But yeah, Drogo's with Rekka would be really, really nice, because Stalwart Shield is pretty much always up and it's really hard for me to deal with it, but he does kind of need life rip. It can be really nice on him, but Rekka instead of life rip might have been better. I'm a little bit worried about the General Assault, which is why I always play so safe at the start of these rounds, but neither Generals has done it, I don't think, so far. He does need Death Hands. Morale Boost is also super useful, but Rekka here, though, would have been huge. Just kind of distracted the Victor for a little bit so the team can get on it. I suppose that kind of worked. Shots over there on him. I don't know what I'm doing. Eevee is super annoying also in this one. Let's get rid of the Luna. Push up here, switch into the daggers, claw away a little bit. I'm just going to dash away. I got pulled out of the dash. Okay, that's really annoying. For some reason I always expect the dash to have a little bit of priority, but it never does. You can just get CC'd at any point during it. That sucked. Fernando and Makoa did kind of hold down the point. They didn't actually cap any of it. We've got 70%. We're going to just run in here with the F, dodge the Genos thing, see if we can get rid of the 12-volt. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to just dash away from the Eevee and then try and wall run a little bit. Yeah, the dash just didn't work. That's Drogo's ultimate. He missed the punch, which is a bit of a shame. Just some little tickle damage over there. I'm going to switch and try and hold down the point a tiny bit. Koa there going for the ult. I don't know if it's just my reaction time though, or if there's actually just some weird stuff going on with the dash in the claws, because sometimes I feel like I pop it and it just doesn't really work. Probably should have dashed there in a little bit, but Eevee is probably the one causing me the most trouble in this game. She's not actually clearing me too much, but she's just like a sort of low tier annoying distraction that I can't really clear. Like, she feels very tanky in this one for some reason. Hello Genos. Genos has also not been too bad, even though he's gone for like the cripple setup. He is not gone because of the 12-volt shield. I feel like I probably should have grabbed Rekka. That was some really good damage there on Eevee, but I really do need all the other items that there isn't really space for it, which is super annoying because Rekka here would be huge, but we need the speed, we definitely need the life rip and the damage reduction and the CC reduction. Definitely thinking I maybe could have got it instead of like Unbound, because I could just avoid the sort of Genos CC and that could have maybe worked. I don't know. I could go for an ultimate play here or something. The 12-volt not genning us any energy when we hit him because he's got the shield up is super annoying. Somehow finished off that Eevee. Yeah, the 12-volt is such a big counter here just because whenever he's got that up, we actually just don't gen anything. There goes the Genos maybe. No, Victor ult. Try and dash up, go for hours. You can't actually ultimate in the air for some reason. I was spamming it there, just didn't go off. That was super annoying. I'm dead. There's some weird stuff with Koga that has like a tiny amount of jank that really throws off plays sometimes with the dash, the claws. Sometimes like switching in and out of them is a bit weird. Don't really know how to put it. I'm just kind of complaining for the sake of complaining, but there is some weird lockout stuff on Koga for sure with some of his kit. And the ultimate there, for some reason, I tried to pop it like a minute before it actually went off. Obviously exaggerating a tiny bit there, but yeah, some weird stuff with the energy too, which he's kind of always had. Hello Eevee. I feel like I can sort of duel there because we've got life rip and self-heal and stuff, and I usually can win that sort of 1v1 from just jumping around. It's really hard for it to deal with me, but in the fights versus the rest of the team though, it's way more difficult. Victor specifically is probably the biggest issue actually right now. If I was to actually tell you somebody that's probably going to win the game, it's probably their Victor. We'll see with the stats at the end. We're going to switch, try and get some claws on him over here. Big hits. Oh my god, he actually juked, I think, by accident there. Io going for the ultimate. We can dodge that. That's fine. Get some shots on the finisher off. Definitely feel like Jones here's got a bit of a tough job as like the solo healer with a double tank and the Koga who's playing kind of badly. I feel like I definitely could do with a different healer. Well, not necessarily, you know, Genos is doing a bad job. It's just on Genos, he's got a bit of a tough job. We're going to push in here with the claws. There we go. That kind of worked. We sort of saved it there. But there we go. 3-3 going the full distance. I'm going to run on the left side here just to avoid a possible Genos cheese, but yeah, he's not actually going for it. Nobody's done that for some reason this time around, and this is usually a map where you see it all the time. Fernando said play aggressive and use ultimates early, so that's what I'm going to try and do. We're going to push in here, switch to the claws, get some slashes on the Torvald. He's gone. I guess that kind of worked. Do I go for an ultimate here? I don't know really what I want to do. I feel like I should go for it, right? That didn't really work, but sure. We kind of distracted them, I guess. Absolutely garbage ult, but that's fine. Shots hit on the Eevee. I think she must not have her blink up because she could have used it. That was not enough by like 2 hits. Okay, don't really know what that play was, just kind of zoning them. I'm going to try and stand back here and maybe pressure them a bit as they try and push in. I guess the Torvald's on the side? Yeah, I guess me and the Makoa kind of caught him, but he also used his ultimate. Sure, gonna run back up here. The wall run is always so jank on him. I kind of held a couple of them off and got some good damage, but general script, that's fine. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to stop them from getting too close, I guess, free. Switch to the claws, get some slashes, maybe get rid of the Torvald or the Genos or the Victor. I'm now out of meter. Switch to the claws again. Slashes on him. He already used his grip. I don't know what I'm doing. Genos ult. Sure, there goes Luna. That's kind of massive to have that out. Victor's here. Switch to the claws again. Nope. I just got silenced out of it. For some reason, it was actually silenceable. I always forget that can even happen. I'm going to go for the ultimate to get out of that. There we go. Slash through the Torvald's actual health. There we go. He should be gone. What a scuffed fight. There's an F. I think we've got it. Jogo's ult, that should guarantee it. Right, I'm just going to stand here, pop the F, gen the energy off the Luna. Victor here just running in. I always forget the claws actually just consume a little bit of energy when you actually pop it. Like if you use it with one bar, you have no meter. Okay, there we go. Switch here so we can maybe slash through a little bit. She bought so much time there. She's still not gone. Torvald's here. I think we might actually lose this somehow. Drogo's eventually finishing him off. Finish off the Eevee. There we go. That fight went on forever. I feel like my brain was actually being cooked towards the end of that one because I was actually just trying to lock in and make sure we don't lose it right at the end because it was a pretty damn good game, even though it was very jank, as usual. Don't know why the Genos is in that one, if that's even the right way to plural Genos. We're playing so differently. Our Genos was playing really quite well. He was healing for a ton and really quite safe most of the time. Eevee was seemingly more focused on me than the Genos, which is really weird. But I was also playing strange in that one. And their Genos was playing quite aggressively, more like a hybrid sort of thing, but neither of them, and the main thing that I was trying to say is that they weren't using the ultimates right at the start of the round, which you usually see with Genos, especially on that map. Maybe they didn't know to do it, or maybe they were both being respectful or something, I'm not sure, but neither of them made that ult play at the start that I was always expecting, and of course the time I was expecting it didn't happen, and usually it catches me off guard a bit. I'm not sure what's going on there with our Fernando, but he did his job, he shielded for a ton, he played the objective, he definitely won us that game for sure with that objective time. I played quite well, damage is way higher than I thought it would be there. Really didn't think I had 150k to be honest. 22-9, super happy with how that turned out. I didn't feel like I was doing that great during the actual match, but stats wise we kind of shredded it. The Jones was healing for a ton, Makoa was doing his job, and so was the Jogos. Jogos had a bit of a hard time for sure, but the Victor was really quite good on their side. As you can see, I said it during that game, he was going to be the one to win it. 24 to 770k. Obviously, they're going to have a bit more damage because of the double tank, and Jones was healing them pretty effectively. I feel like we might have been a bit better with a different healer. It's kind of hard to say, but he was doing work, and I feel like I played around him quite well because of, you know, the sort of thing I realized maybe throughout like the first round that I should be switching and playing him more like a hybrid. It really does seem like the way to play him at the moment is using the SMGs and the claws, because the claws I think are generally a little bit better if you're accurate with them. They did really work. I was playing him pretty awkwardly. It is a little bit more difficult to play for sure. I felt like I was constantly running out of meter because of it. I wasn't playing him perfectly, and even yet there, we stood it really quite well. Torvald, as you saw in that one there, though, in any other character that can use shields. Torvald is probably the most annoying though, because he can also shield other people. Really counter this sort of way of playing Koga, and probably a scenario where I'd usually recommend full claws Koga a little bit more, because then you can reduce the energy and stuff. I feel like I'm probably better off just going for this setup in general. I'm trying to play hybrid Koga than the ammo gen and stuff. I feel like these days I just kind of like him more like this, and I like the claws way more than I used to, so this for me feels like kind of an older way to play Koga that doesn't mesh as well. A bit of a different outcome and conclusion than sort of what I was expecting to finish off this video, but yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I actually summarized all my thoughts in a decent way and closed everything off I was sort of going on, because I feel like I went on a million tangents, but hopefully it made some sort of sense, and yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys all very, very soon, and as always, stay frosty.